you go. No, don't go think I don't want enough. She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving, the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me. Man, I swear to God, you be tripping. I can't even do it. My girl, I'm Tiffany. Damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it. No, she cannot scissor me. Mark your spot, that boy get on. Send him to God, he finna get blessed on. I get the pay, but I'm talking about Benjamin Franklin. Not talking about the one that you sketch on. He play dumb, get his on. Hit a crib, but he loving on red bone. Now I'm hard to reach. I'm about my cheese. I'm moving around with 2 phones. Move around like an island boy, but it ain't for the head, cause I keep me a vest on. Get down like the Backstreet Boys, cause it make you dance, but you better get your groove on. And I'm not talking about, but it too strong. Talking and we get it started, pull up in the U-Haul, you get your move on. And they know they ain't seeing us. You put all of your opinion, I double cup. Wanna step at yourself, are you good enough? Wanna step at yourself, are you hood enough? If I hear them kids, know you pulling up. And now you late out, they don't get enough. I'm with your girl in the bedroom, and it sound like shit. I draw that little boy, ain't no getting up. Shorty, your horsey, I told her they my young city, yo. The granny, I had to tell her pick it. You in the feed, now anything under 18, just like man, this from the club, she like 5'3", I think it ain't Lydia. You know we unstoppable, man, it's impossible to stop us, we for sure on the road. Stay to myself, stay off the medium, chillin', they gon' play with the trolls. Going 100 in the eye.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Giants. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Right off the bat, a chunk play into enemy territory.
And I don't care how you plan for it. I don't care what you see on tape where you think you can get that type of a play. That's still a great rush and a little bit of a surprise to break off a run like that this early in the game.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second and 9. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. 46 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll run with Hall. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Breece Hall, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Running from the gun with Henry. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now 2nd and 3. Now it's Herbert. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. A gain there of 21 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Seahawks 16-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Herbert now. Look in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. Well, the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Kamara. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the 1st quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jerry Jeudy from 8 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting it and by him going up and getting it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field again, it's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staffs some credit, and especially the offensive coordinators, because we spoke with both of them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plans. They felt like they had scouted their opponents and focused on specific areas in practice this week to make sure that they were ready to go. And frankly, it looks like they both did an excellent job.
And we'll see if those game plans can keep this streak of touchdowns going here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7. Straight ahead is Hull, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On third down, Wilson. Flushed out right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Sam Sloman now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score?
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Olave, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Henry running right. He'll get this down to the 38.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Baylor Tigers! Baylor Tigers!
Herbert. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball want to give up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
From midfield now, here's Wilson.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Wilson. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now it's Wilson.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he hits the up one, but it caroms in anyway. But plenty of distance there as he banks it in. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied, and this is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
A solid stiff arm. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Here's Herbert. Throw out wide is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Second and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. This will go to Henry out wide. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Second down and 4.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now it's third and 4.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
looking to throw. Herbert, he dumps it off for Henry. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Henry will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. Sam Schloman for the PAT.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Giants 44, Seahawks 17.
After the touchdown, Schloman to do the kickoff honors. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here?
And now the rookie's free.
How about this? Racing to the end zone.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
A handoff for Hall.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Here's Wilson. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll give to Hall. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Hall again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And the Giants send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality is certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here's a give to Hall. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Wilson.
Got an open man. It's Olave.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Hall. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They go play action with Wilson. That is caught. It's Uzomah. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And quickly they get to the line. Here's Hall. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Breece Hall
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, fourth quarter, as the kick is away here.
Escapes the defender. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
37-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
46-yard line.
Scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. Third down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On second down, here's Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better than partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
5-9.
The handoff, running left, Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball on that because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Now Herbert.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's is taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So this one comes down to the right foot of Sam Sloman. This would put them in the NFC title game. And he got it. The kick is good. He splits the uprights. And in doing so, he sends them to the NFC title game. And the Giants season will continue at least another week as we say so long, everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been